Alright, gotta shag the beaver out. A distance so as to not clog the rudder. Really wouldn't mind taking my new porta boat out here and make sure the thing still floats. I abused it fairly hanging out of the back of my rig. I drug a couple of times with it, and that can't be good for it. In fact, it scratched what amounts to the bottom of the boat. So hopefully it didn't bend anything. It's a lot of pressure on it, wedged between the back of my rig and the ground. But hey, you have to
12.5 volts.
To see how it works.
Throttle active. Flaps.
Taking off.
Flaps down. Flaps.
Did you get it? You be careful now. You bonked your head off of the tailgate bouncing around a few minutes ago, you mutt. That was one thing that worried me. She's up in the mountains chasing another dog that's part of our party, and you know they're ducking through this and running through that, and you think humans are the only ones that are clumsy, and well, that's not true at all. Your dog will put her eye out or break a leg running through stuff. They're adept, but they're not perfect.
11.6 volts.
These 1.5 nanotechs are great batteries, but they're in their middle age, so they discharge pretty quick.
.6 volts.
That's not doing too bad. That's a stabilized rig. I can't remember what's in it. Whether I left the Hobby King orange in there or I put a DX or a X8R or where the hell in there.
11.5 volts.
It really is kind of nice not obsessing, and that was what I did for basically a decade, was obsess on flying. Oh, speaking of which, my pal Steven went to Hawaii, and he carried his Mavic with him, and
11.6
hopefully if he didn't dunk the damn thing, it'll be waiting on me here. I don't know when he's back. But actually, just for fun, looked up what people are selling
11.6 volts.
the same kits for in the classifieds, and there's a lot of $650 kits. So I think I'm paying him $750, and that's right in line. And I got to be honest with you, I trust Steven. I don't trust these other yahoos. Crashed it. And
11.5
yeah,
volts.
something to be said for dealing with a dude that you trust. I guess everybody who can is moving up to the Hasselblad. I I think this is a perfect starter DJI for me.
11.4 volts.
I wonder if that area over there between the two lakes is completely flooded. It'd be neat to get over there with a chainsaw and cut them trees down and cut you a path between the two lakes. Used to canoe through there. Animals actually had a path through there.
11.4 volts.
Do you see them over there, Els? Good, the plane's flying fine. It's probably the original stabilizer. I doubt I'd put a stabilized version in here.
Volts.
It's probably the orange, I guess. Find out directly. It's flying wonderfully though. That orange does great. I mean, it keeps it locked in.
11.1 volts.
As old as it is, I'm 99% certain that's what's in there. Hey, Owie Bells. She is the nervous type. She never would have made a good duck dog. You know,
10.9 volts.
she had nervous colitis about 3 times on our trip. The first time put her in the emergency room. We figured out how to manage it. Dramamine and chicken and rice, pate, IAMS,
10.9 volts,
and lots of attention when we get where we're at, and then if necessary, if she had on her first loose bowel movement, real loose, it's 1 Imodium, just like a human, and it works perfectly with her. So we figured out how to manage her. It's most likely when we travel again, it'll probably be just like it was the first time. She really did acclimate to it for the most part. The last 200-mile pull, though, she was anxious. And I opted not to give her any Benadryl. I did a test for fun. That way when we come home, I knew that she'd be home and she'd be all happy and it wouldn't give her a problem. But yeah, I think she gets 1 Dramamine per pull if it's a pull of any length, distance. Landing in a minute.
10.9 volts,
Got to fly longer than I thought I would. Luckily, this one has a reverse as well. Wind caught my wing.
11.3 volts.
Well, guys, until tomorrow, I guess.
Oh yeah, that was the right switch. 11.3 volts,
It's got to stop before it shifts gears. Come on, baby. And I forget, one of the things I can do is run it up to higher rates.
high rate.
Whoop. And the rudder's caught.
11 volts, middle rate.
Alrighty, that was fun, and I hope all is well in your worlds and you get some stick time. See ya.